Hello and welcome to lesson 36 with Perfectly Spoken. My name is Natalie, as you know, and we are going to begin. And today's lesson is slightly different to other lessons. Okay, today our lesson is around the theme of, as you saw on the title, willpower. Okay, so let's have a look. What is willpower? Willpower. Now, this word, this fantastic, very important word, is a noun. And it is made up, as you can see, of two words, will and power. Now, will, you will recognise, you'll be going, will. That's a modal verb for talking about a future possibility. Yes, that's true, but will also has another meaning. It is also a noun. It is about your it's very difficult to describe. It's like your deep wish, your want to do something. Okay, and power is power. So let's look at what the word willpower actually means. And the best way to do this is through an example. So I'm going to give you an example, so pay attention. Are you ready? Just have a look at this conversation and it will be an example of willpower. All right, here we go. So as you can see, you have this person here and he's thinking, I want to give up smoking. Now, first of all, the word give up is a phrasal verb. And here you can see, I've highlighted it here. Give up is a phrasal verb and it means stop. Stop doing something. Also, another thing to notice, if we've got give up, and the verb smoking. Now, why smoking? Why? Well, basically, it's related to the preposition. If you have a preposition and then a verb, the verb form is with ing. Why? It's like that. It's a rule and it's always true. Okay, so I want to give up smoking. So this man here, let's call him Bob. Bob is at a party and somebody says, do you smoke? And Bob thinks, oh, I really want to smoke, but no, I can't. I mustn't. So he says, no, I don't. I have given up. Notice present perfect. I have given up. Okay, so Bob next week is at another party. Do you want a cigarette? And Bob thinks, oh, I would love a cigarette, but no, I am not going to smoke. No, thank you, he says. Very good, Bob. Well done. Okay, and next week, Bob is at another party. Bob has a lot of friends and a lot of parties. Okay, and this person says, do you want a cigarette? And Bob thinks, of course I want a cigarette, but no, I can't smoke. I don't want to smoke. And he says, no, thank you. I've given up. Okay, and Bob is at another party. He has a lot of friends, a lot of parties. And his friend says, let's go outside for a cigarette. And he says, I really want to smoke, but no, I am not going to smoke. No, thanks, he says, I don't smoke. And Bob guess what? Is at another party. And somebody says, do you smoke? And this time, Bob thinks, no, I am an ex-smoker. So he says, no, I don't. Do you? And this person says, no, I gave up last year, past simple. Oh, me too. So there we are. It's a happy ending for Bob. Now, Bob exercises basically very, very good willpower, his internal power to do something, to stick with his decision is very, very good. So Bob has very, 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 very good willpower. Well done, Bob. Okay, now I'm going to put on the screen now some things that you want to do, some examples, okay? Talking about things you want to do. So, for example, I want to give up smoking. I want to cut down on chocolate. Notice we have another phrasal verb here, cut down on. Cut down on is a phrasal verb, and it is related to reducing something. So maybe you eat chocolate 3 times a week and you only want to eat chocolate once a week. That's to cut down on. So give up is stop and cut down on is reduce. Okay, I want to do more exercise. I want to spend less time on social media. I have decided to join the gym. And I want to improve my English. Now, let's look at some of the language in these sentences. So here you can see we have a verb. We've got want, decided, want. And look at the verb following these verbs. So you've got want plus infinitive. I want to give up. I want to cut down on. I want to do. I want to spend. I want decided to join. I want to improve. This is what we call a verb pattern. A verb pattern. These verbs go with the infinitive. Not all verbs go with the infinitive after them. So be careful. Okay. So for now, I just want you to focus on this. We're not going to do a lot of verbs because I think it's a lot of information, but you can start noticing when you're reading, go, oh, look, this verb and this verb, want is followed by infinitive, okay? So just start paying attention, noticing the language in context, okay? And so here we have a summary. We have want plus infinitive or a noun. You can say, I want some chocolate. I want a cup of tea. I want a glass of wine. I want the phone. Okay, and decide is also followed by infinitive. I decided to go, we decided to meet, etc. Right, now here on the screen you can see some sentences. I'm going to put some example sentences on. So you've got, I like looking on Instagram, but I want to spend less time on it. Is this true for you? Is this true, this sentence, for you? Sorry, I keep disappearing. Okay. I want to give up smoking. Do you smoke? I don't smoke. But if you smoke, maybe you think, I want to give up smoking. Or my brother wants to give up smoking, but I don't think he will. Here, will is not the noun from willpower. This is the modal verb, will. And I haven't got the willpower to stop eating cheese. This is so true. I love cheese. I love eating cheese. I love cheese. Cheese. Fantastic cheese. Okay, sorry. Okay. Now, have a look at these sentences. Pause the video and have a real look at these sentences. Okay, so notice you've got some different verb patterns here. Got some different verb patterns, so I'm just going to point some of them out to you. So we've got, for example, like, looking, like, looking. After like, we usually, not always, but usually use ing, like I like skiing, I like doing yoga, I like running, I like eating cheese. Okay, and with want, you've got want, to give up, and then you've got smoking, because it's give up, preposition, smoking. So my brother wants to give up smoking. Look at this beautiful verb pattern here. Wants followed by infinitive and then the preposition smoking. Whew. This is fantastic. This is high level stuff. So well done if you understand. Well done. If you find it difficult, don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. And sorry, here we've got stop eating. Stop eating. So you have stop with ing. So let's just summarize here. Sorry. Let's summarize here your the verb patterns. You've got want plus infinitive or noun, decide plus infinitive, like plus ing, stop plus ing, and preposition plus ing. Now, why a like and stop? Why do they have an asterisk? Why? Because sometimes they are followed by an infinitive. But today I do not want to talk about that. Just remember that there are exceptions. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is a special willpower test. Okay, a willpower test on you to see what your willpower is like. Oh, yes. So have you got good willpower or terrible willpower? Or does it depend on the situation? Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got. Right, so here we go. A quick willpower test. Right, how much willpower have you got? So here's the situation. There is the last piece of chocolate cake on the table. You love chocolate cake and you really want to eat it. What do you do? Do you A, eat it as soon as possible, B, cut it in half and eat it, or leave it, it isn't my piece of cake. Okay, so let's look at the different answers. Now, if you said eat it as soon as possible, this means you have 0 willpower, no willpower. If you cut it in half and eat it, well, that's a good solution. And leave it. It isn't my piece of cake. Well done if this is your option. You have good willpower. For me, I think probably I would start with B and probably in the end, very bad. Okay, right, next situation. You need to study. Your friend has invited you for dinner. She is cooking your favorite meal. Your favorite, and she's a fantastic cook. What do? A, stay in and study. B, go to your friend's house but leave early. Or go to your friend's house who needs to study. Okay, so what's your option? Stay in and study. If you say this option, very good. Good willpower, you're focused. B, go to your friend's house and leave early. That's a good solution, although it's a bit dangerous, I think, because maybe you stay too long. And next one, go to your friend's house. Who needs to study? Okay, so which one? If you choose C, you have no willpower. Probably I would do this one, I think. Maybe this, but probably this one. Right, are you ready for the next situation? You are saving for a holiday. Saving, what does it mean? Saving is when you collect money, okay? You save the money so that you can pay for something, okay? Like save. So you are saving for a holiday, but you see a really nice coat in the sales. You don't really need a coat, but this coat is fantastic. What do? A, buy it, of course. B, think about it for 24 hours and then decide not to buy it. And C, I don't buy the coat. Holiday is more important than a coat. What do you think? If you put this option, you have no willpower. You probably won't go on holiday if you use all your money. This, okay, you think about it, but then in the end, you think, no, the coat is not important. The holiday is important. And see, you have good willpower. You don't buy the coat and you know exactly what you want and you have strong intentions. Yes. Well done, if that was your option. Okay. So that is the end of today's lesson. We talked a lot about willpower, lots of different verb patterns. So well done. Here's a quick reminder of what we did in the lesson. Okay. We looked at verb patterns. So we had want plus infinitive, decide plus infinitive, like plus ing, stop plus ing, and preposition plus ing. Okay. And we talked about willpower. Okay, so thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson and I will see you in lesson 37. So see you soon. Okay, have a nice day. Bye.